Good morning and welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your daily shot of sharp business intel, global trends and market movers. It's Thursday, June 5th. From missing magnets to missing millions. India's auto industry is sweating over China's export freeze. Amul is milking new markets in Europe. And Elon Musk is ghosting Trump's campaign fund. Meanwhile, back home, a major GST rejig may be brewing. And across the pond, Harvard just got blacklisted by Trump. You're listening to Top of the Morning, and I'm Nelson John. Let's dive right into the headlines that matter. India's auto industry is hitting the panic button. A freeze on rare earth magnet exports from China could bring domestic vehicle production, both conventional and electric, to a grinding halt as early as this month. Despite China green-lighting similar exports to other countries, Indian applications remain mysteriously stuck. There are no written guidelines for applying. They can stop approval for any flimsy reason, said a senior industry executive. Rare earth magnets used in EV motors and key auto components are critical, and China controls over 90% of the global supply. Several auto giants, including Bosch and Mahle, have gotten approvals for their German and US units. Their Indian arms still waiting. Industry leaders, including ACMA and SIAM, met with the Heavy Industries Ministry on May 29th, warning of the looming crisis, reports Mint's Ayan Karthik and Nehal Chaliawala. Bajaj Auto has already flagged major production disruptions if the issue isn't resolved by July. With no short-term alternatives, automakers may be forced to import entire motors from China, hurting the Make in India effort and production-linked incentive benefits. Analysts and executives alike agree this is no longer a trade glitch. It's a geopolitical chess match, and India's next move must be played behind diplomatic doors. In a dramatic turn, US President Donald Trump has barred foreign students from entering the United States if they're heading to Harvard University. Citing national security risks, Trump's executive order declares that Harvard is no longer a suitable destination for international students and scholars. Harvard's conduct has rendered it an unsuitable destination for foreign students and researchers, he wrote, intensifying his administration's long-running feud with the Ivy League giant. This decision comes just weeks after a federal court blocked an earlier attempt by the Department of Homeland Security to restrict international students at Harvard. But this time, Trump's team is invoking a different legal route. At the heart of the clash, a dispute over data. The government claims Harvard failed to fully comply with requests for information on alleged misconduct by foreign students. Harvard insists it did. What's more, an internal State Department cable last month instructed embassies to ramp up scrutiny of any visa applicant planning to attend Harvard, for any reason. With this latest move, Trump has not only reignited tensions with the academia, but has sent a chilling signal to international students. America's open door to top universities may no longer be guaranteed. A big GST shakeup could be on the way. The GST Council is likely to consider dropping the 12% tax slab, moving India closer to a simplified three-rate structure of 5%, 18%, and 28%. There's near consensus that the 12% slab has outlived its relevance, said a senior official advising the GST rate rationalization panel. Essential goods might move down to the 5% bracket, while others could shift up to 18%. The goal, revenue neutrality, easier compliance, and fewer disputes. But it's not so simple. Items in the 12% bracket include everyday products like jam, pasta, feeding bottles, and even diagnostic kits. Pushing them to a higher tax bracket could inflate prices and pinch the common man. Experts like EY India's Saurabh Agrawal say the council must tread carefully. Revenue neutrality is key. A phased approach and clear guidelines are essential to avoid disruption. The GST Council, which hasn't met since December, is expected to convene by late June or July. And with GST revenue soaring, 22 lakh crore rupees collected in FY25, the timing may be just right for reform. The taste of India just landed in Europe. Amul, India's dairy giant, has inked a deal with Spanish cooperative Co-op to launch fresh Amul milk across Spain and eventually the EU. The official launch took place at the Indian Embassy in Madrid, marking Amul's first ever entry into the European fresh milk market. Starting with Madrid and Barcelona, Amul milk will soon roll out in cities like Valencia, Seville, and even Lisbon in Portugal, before heading to Germany, Italy, and Switzerland. Jain Mehta, Amul's MD, called it a milestone moment. This partnership aligns with PM Modi's vision to make Amul a global dairy brand. "We are proud to nourish Spanish customers with the goodness of Amul milk," he stated. Amul is no longer a small player. It's the world's largest farmer-owned dairy co-op, backed by 3.6 million dairy farmers. Partnering with Co-op, a leader in Spanish agri-food exports, the move is being hailed as a showcase of cooperation between cooperatives. Co-op's president Ricardo Delgado said this collaboration benefits dairy farmers both in Spain and in India. As 2025 is the UN's International Year of Cooperatives, this launch couldn't have come at a better time. Elon Musk is holding back, not just his words. The Tesla billionaire has reportedly refused to pay the final $100 million of a $300 million pledge to Donald Trump's re-election campaign, signaling a dramatic rift between the two allies, according to the Wall Street Journal. Tensions have been brewing for months, but things hit a boiling point when Musk learned of a secret meeting between Trump and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, one of Musk's biggest rivals. Altman was supposed to appear with Trump at a public event, but quietly dropped out to avoid stoking the Musk fire. Insiders say Musk's erratic style while heading the Department of Government Efficiency, yes, DOGE, has frustrated Trump's team. The president even assigned someone to babysit Musk's federal activities. Adding fuel to the fire, Musk's vocal attacks on Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, a sweeping plan that slashes green energy incentives. Musk says it blows up the deficit and undermines his agency's mission. Musk's visit to the White House have dwindled. His political stock is taking a hit. And now that missing $100 million is more than just a funding gap. It may be the final straw in a once influential partnership. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest in business news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a tremendous Thursday.